Welcome in, Rhino Nation. I wasn't dancing. Of course I was dancing. We got the Toronto Argonauts and the Edmonton Elks starting up in a few moments. It is out there in Edmonton. So, then we got the Rough Riders and Ticats a little bit later on, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. A Rising Rhino double header. Yeah. So get ready to be here with the Rhino all day, or 6 hours of the day, for some football action. There are no Canadian Football League games tomorrow. Today is the last of the bunch. Welcome in, Magic Man, Woke Giants fan, and Blue. Thanks for being the monthly members and being mods. You guys are awesome. Looking forward to this matchup. Go Argos, go. I got the Argos colors. It's not the nicest. Let's see if I can fix that. It's a little bit off on the colorage. Let's see if I could whiten it up a little. That is darkening it up. That's a little bit more puff. There we go. Yeah, but I think the Elks going to win. I'm not rooting for anybody. I don't hate any team. I'm just a Stamps fan. I'm just a boring, mediocre, sad Stampeders fan. It's the way it is. It's what it is. We're on the vertical side, horizontal side. What else we got cooking? We got the green side back up and going, and the double green side. The Elks are 3.5-point favorites, and the over-under is 62.5. Bam. So minus 3.5 for the Elks. I'm going to say they cover that today. Not that you want to take my advice anyway, but yeah. Interesting. Yep. It should be high scoring, should be action-packed, should be fun to watch. And I'm leaning towards the Elks. That is my opinion. Double headers, baby. Wanna be healthy. Hopefully you enjoyed your day yesterday. Missed it. Welcome back, Wealthy. Welcome back. Coke C is minus 120 for an anytime touchdown score. Interesting. Wanna be wealthy. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to say Rankin gets a touchdown. Give him one, maybe two. Maybe two. What wide receiver is going to tear it up? I'm going to say Matt gets a touchdown. And Rankin gets one in each half. Chad Kelly's going to throw a bunch of touchdowns, a bunch of picks, because that's what he does. I'm going to go Polk gets a touchdown. I'm going Polk for the Argonauts. And maybe the Cowman. So I'm going to say Polk and Cowman. I'm going to write it down and see how well I do. Polk and the Cow. And I got Rankin for 2. And Mac for 1. Those are my touchdown predictions. CFL should give Alaska a team. I'm in. I am in, people. Who doesn't want an Alaskan team? But that just might be a complete disaster for the East matchups, traveling all the way to Alaska. But what do I know? I am just a math teacher and a streamer. In and out last night, all right, you had 55.5, but the Falcons ruined your parlay earlier in the day. Screw the Falcons. Falcons are the worst. What up, Emo, on the vertical side? Welcome in. We are probably about 3 minutes away until kickoff. Gave me a like last night. Appreciate that. Shout out to the wealthy. All right, hopefully you have your coffee. This is my coffee mug of the day. And I got my water ready. It's water. I don't care what you say. You got a 2-game parlay, crash hard. Those are the worst. Crashing hard. 4 interceptions in 2 games, and Yargos are 2-0 in those games. Interesting. Slinging the ball. I don't know how they beat the Stamps. Their defense at the Argonauts. Oh, sorry, couldn't talk. Couldn't the Argos shut down Stamps. It was not that they shut them down, but drove me crazy last week. Drove me crazy. And then the Stamps lose again this week. I'm losing my mind. Losing my flippin' mind. One more sneeze. It's coming. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, we are good to go. Let me just get one thing up on my phone. Get ready for kickoff. Thanks for the subs, people. We are 16 subs away from 8,500. Hopefully we get there today. Hopefully we get 8 from the first game at least and 8 from the second game. And we get to 8,500 tonight. That'll be a nice ending to the week. I was hoping to get 9,000 by the NFL season, but it seems like I'm going to be a few hundred short. So we didn't reach that milestone. But if we get a little bit lucky, maybe. But I don't know. With a big push from college football, perhaps, or the preseason games, maybe. But I think we're going to be like 200 to 300 subs short of 9,000 before our first NFL, like legit NFL game. Non-preseason game. What up, Daniel Berry? In the building, showing up on both sides. What's up, what's up, what's up, Berry? Always showing up and showing out. Can't go wrong with Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Just gotta get one more thing on my bob. Where is it? This phone is so old. I have a new phone, but I use one of my old phones to check things while I'm streaming. So I got a newish phone, and then I have this old iPhone 5S or 5. I think it's a 5S. It's pretty darn old school. All right, there we go. All right, we got it. Pretty darn old school. All right, we got a few people on the vertical, 25 on the horizontal. We're ready to go on this Saturday. I know there's some preseason games going on today, so that's probably going to cut into some of the, views and subs, but we will be covering preseason on the 23rd. So, a week from tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, a week from tomorrow, we have the Seahawks and the Titans. And then on Thursday, the 27th, we have the Steelers and the Bills, and the Rams and the Chargers. That is what we are doing. So we're covering 3 preseason games this year with the possibility of the Colts Lions. But I don't know yet. That depends. All right, they're showing a little Mark Hillam, the head coach of the Edmonton Elks, and Mike Miller, the head coach of the Toronto Argonauts. Just about kickoff time. You know what time it is. Cue the music! Glorified scrimmages. I like that. All right, bang! Kickoff time. The Argonauts kicking to the Elks. Returning from the 13 right to the left. Leak out to the 35-yard line. The Argonauts with the dark blue bottoms, white tops, and blue numbers on their jerseys. The Edmonton Elks look like the Packers. Yellow bottoms, green tops, yellow numbers and names. Yellow helmet with the green double E. Fajardo coming out there, 16 touchdowns, 5 picks on the season, 70.5 on the completion percentage, 2,808 yards, 6-3 record for the Edmonton Elks. The home team, of course. The Argonauts are 4-4 on the season. Mid. All right. And takes a snap. Rolling to the right side after the play action. Fake. Hits his man Luther for 11. Luther it is. Bam. 1 play, 1 first down. You never bet on anything that can talk. Thanks for the subs, people. Tim Tebow, amount of subs away from 8,500. We'll get there. We got this. What color is everyone's bottoms? Red. Bow. I'm just kidding. That's frowned upon in this establishment. Play action fake. Throwing it over the middle. Bang. Hits his man to the 48, down to the 44. Mac on the attack. Oh, the ball's out. He must have fumbled. And Pickett picks it up and returns it about 15 yards. His back was to me, and that ball must have snuck out of there. What in the world is happening? Let's see that again. Mac with a huge first down. He's just button hooks, makes the grab, goes ahead. Oh, that ball is out. Yep, that ball snuck out of there. I really don't know what caused that. Oh, yeah, that guy. There it is. He popped that out. That should be out before that knee hits. Caesar popped that out. Sneaky, sneaky. Ball hawks over here. Bam. Whoops, wrong one. And play action fake. It's Chad Kelly throwing over the middle. Bang. First down to the 28. And the helmet comes up and he loses the ball. Mittal looks a little bit hurt. What did he get? Karate chopped in the throat? What happened? But they're blowing that one dead. But Mittal with a first down. What a huge turnover. Man, oh man. Mittal. Yeah, I don't think he fumbled that. There was 2 swipes at the ball. $18 touchdowns, 13 picks on the season for Chad Kelly. 26-72 through the air. Shotgun, fakes the handoff, slings it over the middle. Ugly pass to Mittal, incomplete. I was fine all morning, and then I take like a half-hour nap, and I wake up and I'm all sneezy. Sneezy, sneezy, sneezy. My apologies, people. All right, so on the Elks 29-yard line, 2nd and 10 for Chad Kelly. Takes the snap. He's got time, rushing forward, moving up, and tries to sling it out to the running back. His arm gets hit, trying to get Hicks, and incomplete. Incomplete. What are you talking about there, Don? Me no understands. All right. Crazy stories about some bet outcomes. Uh-oh. All right, field goal attempt from the left hash, 36 yards for Lidster, and smashes that inside that left upright. 3-0. Argonauts on top. That's how we start this football game. The leaky news today. The mute button. I will not mute the channel. You will hear it. You will like it. You will hear and you will like it. You ready? You want me to go full into the into the mic? You ready? Ready? Always be ready. Anyways. We are at a commercial, and the Elks will start their own 40. I'm going right to left when they get back from the little commercial break. Alright. The green side. Oh, Greg is over there on the green side, as per usual. What up, Greg? Alright, get the other green side up, but that's always quiet. No big deal. Yeah, this game is on CFL Plus. A lot less games on CBS Sports Network. Thanks a lot. Preseason football. Yeah, probably most of the streams the rest of the way are going to be on CFL Plus. There'll probably be a few games here and there on random days, but otherwise it's going to be CFL Plus. That's usually how it goes. Hitting batsman, 3 points in game totals. Interesting. Hitting batsman. What's a weird thing to bet on? Just my thought. Cody Fajardo. 50th rushing touchdown last week against Montreal. 100 touchdown passes and 50 rushing touchdowns. It's small company. So what, 6 people or 8 people on that list? And runs it through the middle. Bow, nothing for Rankin. Nothing. You could be wealthy. I hope not. You could be. You could be. Let me drink more of this coffee. Do you believe in magic? Magic Man! 2nd and 10. Fajardo rolling down low, pointing, throws over the middle. Bang, hits his man. First down and more, all the way to the 46-yard line of the Argonauts. Excelente. What a freaking play by the Cephas. The Cephas. Nice, nice, nice. Dumps it over close to midfield, and Cephas gets the extra with the dreadlocks. Number 18. All I see when I look at him is Randall Cobb. That's what I see. Maybe I'm just crazy. In the pistol, hands it up. Nowhere to go. Gobbled up. Rankin loses 2. And going nowhere. What up, Dallas? You missed the music. You missed the music. Go, Argos, go. No mercy. All right, 2nd and 13. Rankin lost 3, so 2 carries, -3 yards. Interesting. Fajardo with the screen pass setup gets the block, but only gets about 6. So 3rd down coming up. O'Leary Orange on the screen pass. You bet on the first inning. What was it? -0.5. Bottom of the first pitcher. Hits the first 2 batters and scores a run with 2 strikeouts. Interesting. On the Blue Jays stand on the Yankees. Baseball. All right, Blanchard, 25 for 27 on the season. We have a 52-yarder from the right hash. It's lined up. It's got the distance. Wow, got it. Let's go. Ties it up at 3 apiece. 3-3. Chad Kelly's got his glove on, the power glove. I still need a power glove. I need to get one. I need a power glove. You're playing with power. He's like, wow, the technology. The technology. Welcome in, Christopher. What is happening? Whew. Let's get that going. Boom. All right, people, make sure you vote on the poll. We got 23 votes. Let's keep those going. The chili. The chili has been made. I put a bunch in the freezer. I had some today. Made some rice, and I'll have a little bit more tomorrow, tonight. And tonight I'll take out some more chili from the freezer and put it in the fridge. The Power Glove. Whoa, what? If you don't have the Power Glove, you can't have any power love. You know that phrase. I didn't just make that up. All right. Rough Riders and Ticats later. That should be okay. I think this one's going to be a lot closer and more action-packed game. The Riders should trample over the Ticats, in my opinion. But we'll see. And the crackers. I did get the little oyster crackers, yes. So those things are delicious. Throwing those into the mix. 4 interceptions, no problem. Chad Kelly wins 2 games with them. Buy the Power Glove and beat any game with it, and you'll donate $500. Runs it up the middle. It probably doesn't even work anymore. I'll probably buy a Power Glove and it won't work. I'm like, well, and then I'll probably spend $500 just to get a working Power Glove. And then I got to beat a game. I'm going to go and beat Ghosts and Goblins with the Power Glove. Nobody ever did that. That would be like Guinness Book of World Records, Rising Rhino, beat Ghosts and Goblins wearing the Power Glove. I will be in a league of my own. Throws it over the middle. Bang. First down to midfield. Moving the chains. 15 yards on that reception. Bang. Let's go, the Carman. Firsty. It didn't work when it was new. Crunchy. Most excellent. Yeah, like the ones that don't work. Because I was looking to buy one last year. And just one that's just in decent shape that doesn't or not tested was like $80 to $100. Pump fake. Oh, he got smashed and incomplete. Man, oh man. Meyer with the smash and knocking Chad Kelly on his tuchus. Rhino used the glove to punch out that dog. Bow! Dog goes down. Oh, excuse me. Can we use that for Mike Tyson's punch out? Of course, I always wanted the Power Glove, but I mean, I feel like it's only going to be good for racing games. Throws it up top. Oh, a little bit too high, incomplete to Coxie. Nothing. Slams the helmet on the sideline. But I can't even hook up the Nintendo to any TV. I got to get an old TV to hook up the Nintendo. Otherwise, the adapters don't work to the new TVs with the technology. It's ridiculous. And the Argonauts punt it away. Returning from the 11. Leak. Gets to the 19 on the return. What in the world is the Power Glove? Woke doesn't know the Power Glove. It's original Nintendo NES. I don't even know what games it's compatible with. Duck Hunt. Oh my god, that was the worst. Worst. But that is the original shooting game. And now where they have like the Buck Hunter games and all that stuff, and the Terminator games, Time Crisis. I like Time Crisis. Well, you hide. Yeah, there was a few other decent shooting games, but Time Crisis was pretty sweet back in the day. Time Crisis 1, Time Crisis 2, Time Crisis 3. No big deal. La 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 la. Punch outs. Mike Tyson's punch out, or just punch out with Mr. Dream instead of Tyson when they didn't have the rights for him anymore. I forget what happened. Did they have the rights for Tyson and then it went to Mr. Dream and they lost the rights for him? Super Mario and Duck Hunt. That's fair. But the Power Glove, you should look up like the commercials for the Power Glove. And it was also I think it was also in the movie The Wizard. I haven't seen that movie in over 30 years because it's not out there like ever. I want to rewatch that because I love watching that movie as a kid, but it doesn't like exist. It's like with Fred Savage. And was it Kiefer Sutherland, maybe? Somebody else, I don't remember. But either way, you don't know any rights? Tomorrow, you're taking the cupcakes. What kind of cupcakes? What kind did you make there, Dallas? Was it the black raspberry? Is that what you were talking about? All right, Elks back in action. Back from the commercial at the 18-yard line. Shotgun, play action fake, pump fakes on the pass on the flat, throws it downfield, hits his man at the 33, gets out to the 36, and out of bounds. First down, Luther coming through, bang. If you search for the Power Glove, it says your internet sites you've blocked. French vanilla with buttercream. Hey-o. Vanilla on top of vanilla. Shotgun pitches it up top. Little bit of room to run for a leak and turns it into 6. Nope, make it 7. Not doing it. Not doing it. Must resist. So Leak has some yards. Rankin, nothing. Well, negatives. Search Power Glove on YouTube. Sounds good there, Fulton. Best wishes, best of luck. All right, 2nd and 3. Hands it up through the middle. Bang! First down. Leak again coming through for about another 7. Another 7. What in the all types of the Blue Bombers? Welcome in, Birdwatcher. Orioles Birdwatcher in the building. Welcome in a fellow streamer showing up with the Rising Rhino. If you guys went to baseball and Baltimore Orioles, go click on Orioles Birdwatcher's name and go to his channel. There's an injury on the place, so you might as well. And subscribe it up over there. A big part of the Rhino Network and rising to the top and close to, I think, 6,000 subscribers. So help him get to 6K and beyond. The Orioles Birdwatcher. Do it now. Birdwatcher in the building. Cheers. There we go. Chocolates. I like the chocolate cupcakes, maybe a little peanut butter. I'm a big fan of the chocolate peanut butter there, Dallas. But they're taking a commercial break because injuries will happen. Womp womp. Fail, fail, fail. Carrot cake is fire. Ugh, my mom loves carrot cake. I am not a carrot cake fan. Carrot cake and the cheesecake. Not a fan. I like the chocolate ice cream, chocolates, chocolaties, chocolate ice cream, chocolate pudding, chocolate cream pie, chocolates. Just give me the chocolate. Throw in some peanut butter. Amazing. And you also plan to call the baseball game you made an event for. You do it all. How about that? Yes, and Birdwatch will also be covering a bunch of playoff baseball once the playoffs starts and Orioles are eliminated. He'll cover other teams. Hoo-ah. Carrot cake is good. Danish. Better. 6 minutes left in the first 3-3 game. Elks are 4-1 when the games are decided by 4 points or less. How about that? If you make an event on YouTube, you should cover it. I'm just saying. You should. Every once in a while, something happens and I got to scrap one. Maybe I'll do it once or twice a year. with all my play-by-plays. Something comes up and I can't do it. Runs it through the middle. Leak for about 5. 5 on the run. They already went away from Rankin. Get Rankin back out there. Come on now. Come on now. Danish Lay has custard and strawberries. I'm in the mood for one of those big, giant, soft, delicious pretzels. They have that in like the Germany section of Epcot. Those things are ginormous. The biggest large pretzel I've ever seen. And Leak with the reception over the middle only gets 3, but he's 2.5, 3 yards away from a first down. Will the Elks go for it? That is the question. You wonder if the algo goes against you if you consistently make and cancel events. I would assume it does. But it should move in the chat. It probably should. And if you're constantly late to the time, I would assume that messes it up too. Punts it away. Lets it bounce in the end zone. Bounces up. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. And he's gonna... Grant grabs it and takes the knee in the end zone and gives up the Rouge. So the Elks get a 1-pointer and they go up 4-3. Give me that point. A 1-pointer breaks the 3-3 tie. Elks on top, but the Argos go to the 40. Oh, what is that? Oh, I forgot that quote. Hold on. Nice Rouge. Elks in the chat. All right, here we go from the 40. Throwing it down low and hits his man. And Unger gets about 5. Got him around the legs. Oh, what does he say? Says something. You my only friend. Is that from Half Baked? Oh, I can't remember that quote. Was that Clerks or was that Half Baked? It's gotta be Half Baked. I don't remember what he says. And throws it up top. It's Smith first down. Unger again getting to midfield. Slicing on through all the way to 49 of the Elks. Terrible tackling. Moving the chains, Ungerer. You my best friend. You my only friend. Is it you my only friend? Oh, it's going to bother me. All right, I got to let it go. And they run it through the middle. Nothing there for Hicks. Maybe he gets 1. Uno on the carry. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Dallas is a super nice human being there, Christopher. 50 likes. 50 likes and beyond there, match man. Right you are. Right you are. And second and 6er. Sits in the pocket. Kelly all day to pass to the outside out of bounds. But gets a flag because there's a bunch of contact. Looked uncatchable to me. Ross on the defensive pass interference that should be coming up in a moment. They're calling it on Ross. Automatic first down. Bow. Bow. Whoa, what? What are you talking about there, Dallas? Get him a body bag. Tennis shoes? Pressure! And Kelly is able to throw it away. Nobody there. No receiver in sight. It's past the line of scrimmage, but nothing. Second and 10. The Zebras stink. Is that what you're doing with the penguin and the skunk? Now, I feel like that could be a good little children's book. The Penguin and the Skunk. Hopefully they're talking about what color the shoes are. Throws it to Metal on the screen, trying to get to the outside. Gets 3, chopped down. Any hoozle. Man, oh man. So we should get a field goal attempt by the Argos. See if they can go up 6-4. That is a score and a half. Kind of. Talking shoes. 36-yarder for Lidster. By the left hash. He hits that wide right. Wide right. No good. And show us the ball, you stupid cameraman. You don't even show us. What do? They're showing the kicker. And like he's going to try to make the tackle. He's getting blocked and they're not showing the play. Silly cameraman, wake up. All right, they're going to show another view on the replay. So I'm assuming he got out of the end zone. And no rouge, and it's still 4-3. There's no camera shot of the return. The other cameraman, too, is drunk and showing away from the ball, apparently. So, I think they got out of the end zone. Yeah, they got to the 5-yard line. So, it's 4-3 Elks. But terrible, terrible form by both cameramen. Awful. Straight up awful. And fakes a handoff to the outside, throwing it down low. And Luther gets about the 13. So, 2nd and 2 coming up for Edmonton. Go Argos, go. What up, Godin? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome back. Do the Riders play this weekend? They play at 7 o'clock Eastern time tonight against the Ticats. Second game of the doubleheader. Hands it off through the middle of Fiver. Fajardo. No, it was just a Fajardo run for 5. Wild football score there, Magic Man. Canadian draft beer. I can go for some of that. Favorite drink. Favorite soda is Pepsi. Otherwise, the light Pilsner, ales, lagers on the beer front. High snap, hands it off. Fake stand-up, rolls out to the right side. Gets it to Luther and fumbles it out of bounds 2 yards short of a first down. With 4 seconds on the clock in the first. Interesting. Elks are setting up the play action. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, he lost that ball, but fumbles it ahead and out of bounds. Oh, it's 2nd and 3. My bad. I thought it was 3rd down. 2nd and 3. All right. Double zeros on the clock. Last play of the first. Shotgun. Hands it off through the middle. Rankin. Ooh, he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and less than 1, and they should go for it to start the second quarter. So that's the end of 1, peoples. End of 1. 1 down, 3 to go. Actually, 1 down, 7 quarters to go. Because we are streaming up. It's not quite a back-to-back, but we have an hour gap in between the 2 streams. So, either way, I like when they do 2 to 5 and 5 to 8 Rhino time, but they're doing 1 to 4 and then 5 to 8. I don't know why they changed that. They did that all year on the Saturdays when they have 2 games. I don't like it. 2 o'clock's better. So we just do the 1 game and then pow, right into the next game. Let's go back to back. I don't want to break in between. 1 quarter, 7 points. And people will not know how those points were scored. 4-3. Oh. Nobody's playing your stupid fantasy crap. I don't care, CFL Plus. I don't care. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm alright. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Alright. Hit that like button, subscribe button. Let's see how close to 100 we get on this stream. A little bit slow on this Saturday morning. Or Saturday afternoon, rather. Saturday afternoon. Yeah, August is where the CFL slows down until the playoffs. In the playoffs, it kicks up, and then the Grey Cup, we get a lot of action. But we're past the halfway mark, but it slows down, which doesn't make sense. But it makes sense because preseason football. But, yeah, week 11 at 21, the second half of the season. So 3rd and inches for Edmonton. You gots to go for it. I gots to know. I gots to know. Scuba Steve, you my only friend. I don't know what it is. American Ice Football, I did not. I wrote down frailty from yesterday. The sneak ahead by Fajardo, easy peasy. Got him. Gets about 2 yards on that run. And now the Elks going left to right. I did not. I made my basketball schedule. So now I have everything mapped out till the UFL. So all my schedule's made all the way to the end of March. Well, through March. And then we'll see what to adjust when the UFL starts. Then when the averages go for it? Indeed. All right, at the 31-yard line, rock and roll. In the pistol. High snap, hands it off through the middle. Nothing. The Argonauts defense, their run defense, dominating. Hendricks on the stop. That's what they did to the Stamps. That is what they did. Rankin can't get anything going. I still think he's in 2 touchdowns. Let's get him going. Let's see some screen passes. Let's get him out in the flats. Let's see him circling over the middle. Get Rankin the ball. If he's not able to run, do something else. That's all you got to do is something else. All you got to do. In the 60s, this was the first Bombers game. Nice. Shotgun looking. Throws him in the middle. Bang. First down to O'Leary to the orange. For about 14. First down. Bang. My numbers will be up. There's going to be no baseball season. I talked to a bunch of streamers, and the consensus is they're going to miss a few months. And they're going to probably start them in July. June or July, I think they were saying. That's what they're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking there, Magic Man. Throws it in over the middle. Bang. First down. Cephas. That'd be nice. I don't want to cover baseball. But, yeah. If it's not out there, maybe more people tune into UFL. That might be like a big chance for the UFL to push. And out comes a baby UFL. All right, shotgun, first attempt. Russia, bow, blown up. That was a busted play. That was a complete disaster by the Elks. Bolden coming through and smashing them right through the middle. Bang, bang. But maybe that'll help out. That'll probably also help out my Avalanche and Nuggets numbers in that time frame too. And then leading into hockey and basketball playoffs. So that'd be cool. There'll be a lot more showing for that. The UFL, perhaps. All right, at the 50, 2nd and 16. Fajardo stepping up in the pocket, gonna run with it to the 50, 45, 40. Breaking a tackle down the sideline. Fajardo what? Fajardo who? What in the world? Breaking tackles down the sideline. What is going on? What are you thinking, Toronto? He needs 16 yards and Fajardo on the run. 44 yards. 44 yards. Seven points, would that be a record? Probably. Well, it's maybe not a record, but it's probably one of the lowest scoring games of all time. But they'll get some more points. And they blow this one dead before it's snapped. Time count violation. Back him up a $5. Blown up. Ooh, his career long was 48. He got a 44-yarder on that one for Jardo. All right, backed up outside the 20 to the 21. Throwing it down low. It's his man the 10 to the 5 to the 1. Oh, Rankin almost gets in. Come on. You're supposed to get in that end zone. Now it's going to be what? A Snyder sneak. Maybe a Fajardo sneak. But 20 yards on that slant over the middle to Rankin. That's what I said. If you can't run it with him, get him out over the middle. And bam. Nice there by Rankin. Famous Amos. Amos is injured for the Argonauts. 2 trainers checking him out on the field. Fajardo with a super long run. Yep. Now it is 1st and goal for the Elks. Hooah. I'm saying the wrist there for Amos. Oh, he's still down. He's on his back. A little squirming. Squirmy. He's hurt. Hurt. They're going to take a little commercial break. Like it up, sub it up, do it up, people. Appreciate you guys. We had about 65 people hanging out. The vertical side is slow, but it's all good. And there we go. We'll be covering the Rough Riders and the Ticats after this. What should I do tomorrow? It is like my last day off for a long time. At least on the weekends. It's going to be the last weekend day off until I don't even know when. Probably February or March. Let me see. February. Oh, it's a Saturday. February 6th I have off a Saturday. So probably February 29th, but I'll have work. No, January 29th, but I have work. So February 6th, the Saturday, will be my next weekend day off after tomorrow. That's how insane it's going to be. Insane. Request permission to mod while icing cupcakes. Permission granted. Go Elks, go, says Alec. Welcome to the party. Welcome on in. The Emmys, September 14th. Nobody cares about the Emmys. Nobody cares. Well, some people do. Nonsense. If I get my movie channel up and going, I'll have my own awards. I'll do my own award show. I don't care what they say. I don't know what I'll call my Rhino Awards, but I can do that. Anyway, from the one, they have Schneider out there sneaking it through the middle. Bow! In there, touchdown for the Elks. Elks in the chats. With a little spike. Bow! Elks in the chat, people. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. If you don't want to put any Elks in there. But 10-3 Elks on top. Dallas isn't liking it, though. Thank you, Wealthy. Wanna be wealthy. But I'm going to have to watch more movies once I get that going. Extra point to make it 11-3. Snap, hold, kick. Bang, 11-3. Yep, I reached out to CeeLo to help me with something. Once I get that going and CeeLo helps me, we should be off and running with starting to put out some movie review material. So that's kind of exciting. I have everything set up that I want to do. I have all my rubrics set up for reviewing the movies and recapping the movies. I just need to do one little thing with the video portion of the stream. Oh, then I also have to get CapCut or something, or Canva. I think I'm going to use CapCut to help me edit the videos. So I'm going to get that. But otherwise, everything else is set up. How is school? That's... I've been tired. It hit me yesterday and today with the tiredness. With back to working a bunch. What up, Blue? Always on the vertical as well over there with Alec. Yeah, so we're back in action. I'm going to have to start going to sleep earlier. That's my problem. I'll stay up too late, and I can't do that. But, yeah, we had back to school night on... What day was it? Wednesday? No, Thursday? No, Thursday. Yeah, back to school night was Thursday, because that's why I had to go in late. Stay late. Yeah, so Thursday was cool to see a bunch of kids. That was cool. A bunch of new kids and previous kids. It's good to see them. And the soft start is next Wednesday, the 19th. Well, we'll meet a bunch of the 9th graders. And then all kids on Thursday, the 20th. We begin all the fun. All the fun and shenanigans start on Thursday. All right, kickoff. Here we go. Argos down by 8. 10 minutes left in the second. Grant on the return from the 20, 30, 35, 40-yard line. Decent return there by Grant. Guy's a beast. I hear that, Magic Man. I hear that. Pretty much bonkers. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Pressure, avoids, steps up, throws it in the middle. Mutal gets 3, knocked all the way back to the 40, but forward progress should be about 3 yards on that catch and run. play-by-play guys talking sleep schedules. Yeah, I wake up at 5:30. Throws up top and hits his man in the hands. Coxie. Bam, but he's about a yard short of a first down. Bang. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Let's see. Maybe it's a yard and a half short of a first down. Don't know if they're going to go for it. That was a nice grab. No, the Argonauts going to punt it away. They are not going to go for it. Bang, punts it from the 37. Towards the sideline, makes the reception at the 11 and out of bounds. A lot to deal with, Don. I hear that. DJ to the Gene, welcome in. Chiefs about to start tomahawk chopping. Bow. Chop them. Kids graduating that can't read. Fajardo's 11 for 11, 142 yards in that sweet long run. Anyways, at their own 11, left to right, play action fake, roll to the right side. Fajardo steps up, delivers just off the mark, too far to the outside, incomplete to the Cephas. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of stress and a lot of fun there, Don. It's crazy times, I tell you, crazy times. Back to school headache, says Alec. And drops back the pass, 2nd and 10. Fajardo going deep up top. And tries to drop it in there. A lot of traffic, a lot of defenders in that area. Easy incompletion. Don't know what he saw there. But the Elks have to punt, and the Argonauts should get good field position. What's going on, Carr? Welcome! Let's go. Yeah, teachers and parents have to work together. That's for sure. And punts it away from the 2. And return, no, bounces at the 46 and out of bounds at maybe the 44-yard line. So the Argonauts starting in Elks territory. Summer School, one of your favorite 80s teen comedies. I don't think I know Summer School. I don't know it. What up, Vince? Who's in it? Man, oh man. Oh and 2 since Rhino called out 11 for 11. You're 11-11? Or 11 for 11? Who's in summer school there, Birdwatcher? Hold on. Browns are sneaking it up, as they should. They are the Browns. They are the freaking Browns. Oh, I thought you were talking about your bets. I was thinking your betting. Yeah, he was on fire. Then he throws 2 boneheaded throws. That's funny. Funny. Mike Harmon is the teacher. Students are mostly obscure. Wait, is that the Mark Harmon? Is that the substitute teacher? Where it's like in a bad school and he gets into like fights and stuff, and he's usually a guy from the Army or Navy or Air Force or, I don't know, Marines. The one blonde from Melrose Place, maybe the most famous. What's her name? Melrose Place. I don't remember her name. I'd be able to get it with multiple choice. Runs it through the middle. Bow. Chopped up. Loses 2. Nowhere to go. Sit down. Smith gets nowhere. Nowhere. What's her name? It'll come to me. Oh, that's not the name. That's not the person I was thinking of. Courtney Thorne-Smith. You said you weren't trolling about Dolly Parton either. Hey-oh, got him. Ha! Got him! Throws it over the middle, incomplete. Off the hands, through the hands of Mital. Should have had that. Garns was on the coverage. So 3rd and 12 for the Argos. Great field position. And now they have to attempt a long field goal. You never got a reaction about Jolene? I never listened. I didn't listen. Not yet. Come on, Jolene. Da, 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 da. Oh, sorry, wrong song. That's Eileen, not Jolene. Lidster with a 53-yard field goal attempt. A challenge flag out there for the Argonauts. Mital. Oh, that's who I was thinking of. Giants fan, yeah, Heather Locklear. That's the name I remember. Or didn't remember. Yep, the Locklear. I never watched Melrose Place. I remember, what was it, late 90s? There was 2 shows that my mom and sister used to watch. Melrose Place and Models, Inc. I did not watch them. The Little Rhino, did not watch it. 6 minutes left in the second. Elks up 11-3. Let's hear from the Zebra. Run on the field. Stands. No pass interference by Mr. Anderson. So it'll be 3rd and 12. So field goal attempt by Lidster. Models stink. Snap hold kick. It's going wide right. And Leak taking it out of the end zone. No rush for you. We're trying to get past the 15, 20, 25 to the 29. Summer School. Summer School, that I wasn't right with that. Yeah, I don't know if that was a comedy. Could have been. Summer School. I'll write that one down. I never see that one anywhere. But that seems like a good one. What about... What's that movie? Hold on, Birdwatcher. It's a terrible movie from the 80s. I've never seen it. But I think it mixes in like a little bit of a musical aspect to it. Top That. Is it called Top That? I think it's called Top That. So what you think about that? Top That. Top That. Oh, man. I got to see that movie. Throws it up top to Sevis for maybe a yard or 2. It's called Top That, right? I'd never seen it, but I remember seeing that one clip. It was like a little rap battle between this guy and the girl. Oh, man. All right, so it's 2nd and 8. The Elks have it at their own 31. Josh about the pass. Over the middle. Bang. First down to the 41. O'Leary to the orange on the reception. Top that for First down. Is it called Top That? What kind of cable did I grow up with? The normal cable. Normal cable. All right, here we go. Hands it off through the middle. Nowhere to go. Nothing. Maybe loses a yard on that one. Rankin on the run. 4 minutes left in the first half. Man, oh man. Apparently I missed a bunch of good stuff from the 80s. Well, in the 80s, I was too young to watch those movies or appreciate those movies. I was too little. And swings it up top. And Rankin breaking tackles, but turns it into 3. And the Elks have to punt it away. Top that was my introduction to Biodome. I need to see Top that. Biodome, still one of the best. Still one of the best. I would choose that movie to watch over and over again instead of It's Wonderful Life, Casablanca, Gone with the Wind, all that garbage. You know, that pishikaka. Anyway, that takes us to the 3-minute warning. A lot of folks still using tinfoil. Well, people like, I think of tinfoil. I think of the people that think of aliens and other crap. But like, I would believe in them more than some of these other people believe in this other stupid crap. You grew up 6 years without TV. Rock and roll. CFL sucks at screens. Yeah, they're not so good. Colts are terrible at the screens too. But the NFL, most teams know how to utilize the screen pass and the bubble screen effectively, big time. If only they cast Pauly Shore and Casablanca, then it'd be worth watching. It'd be worth watching. Bum, bum. How'd the rest of that football game go there, Giants fan? How did the Giants do? Was it Giants-Vikings? Was that the game? Was it still going? No, I think it ended. Did it start 3 hours ago? Probably just ended. Probably. That is my assumption. Excusez-moi. Hooah. Hooah. Argos and Elks closing in on halftime. Low-scoring affair. Only 11-3. It's a beautiful friendship, buddy. Totally worth it. Now I want to watch Top That. The Vikings won 13-10. And the Elks punted away. Boom. Returning it from the 25. Grant to the 30. 35 down the sideline up top. And out of bounds around the 36. Wowzers. Wowzers. Hooah! 157 yards passing for Fajardo, 67 for Kelly. But we'll cover the stats in a little while. Shotgun, Kelly, Slings it up top, hits his man, Ka-Man, for a niner and out of bounds. A niner. Top that from the makers of You Got Served. Well, You Got Served from the makers of Top That. And runs it through the middle. Did he get stuffed? The cameraman was late to the party, late to the play. Weird Al in Casablanca. Sounds good to me. Yeah, Kelly trying to see way over the top there by Anderson. Kelly had nowhere to go. Stuffed by a mile. A mile. There's a flag down. It looked like the Argos hit the Elks after the play. We have to make a decision to go for it. Third down. Did he say fourth down? I thought he said fourth down. "15-yard penalty, misconduct on the Argonauts." There it is. Back them up. Back them up, back them up, back them up. So the Argos have to punt. They can't go for 3rd and 1 because of Shepley and being an idiot. What's up, what's up, what's up? Matt in the building. Let's go, Matty. And the Argos punted from their own 20. Foomp. And making the reception leak at the 31. Juking down the sideline. Turns it out of bounds at the 34. Strange casting. Courtney Thorne-Smith's career basically ended in a flash when she decided to take the romantic co-lead role. Oh, that's who that person is. In the Carrot Top movie, chairman of the board. Oh, I saw that clip. Not the movie, but the clip with Norman. What's that guy's name? Norm McDonald. And hands up through the middle for about 3. Norm McDonald and I guess that's the girl's name, the lady's name. Courtney Thorne-Smith, that's right. And that they were on. What show was that? Some night show. Oh, it was Conan. It was on Conan with that other guy. I always forget the other guy's name. So Conan O'Brien. And chairman of the board is like, do something with that. What's his name? Norm McDonald. And he's like, I bet you the board was spelled Bored. And then they all laugh and laugh. I mean, yeah, it took him a few seconds to come up with that, but like, that was easy. Super easy. But, yeah. And Vajardo brought down and smashed. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Elks have to punt it away. Play action fake, nobody open. Bam, pressure right through the middle, and they just wrap them up. They don't slam them down. Never seen such an easy under to take. You are in great shape there, Nagley. Great shape. But I never seen the movie. And I never seen anything with Carrot Top. I just remember the 1-800-COLLECT commercials. And returns it out to the 43-yard line. And the flag is down. Should be holding and bringing back. And Carrot Top's been tearing up Vegas. I've never seen Carrot Top in Vegas, though, but he's making some good money out there. Probably one of the most brilliant lines of improv ever. What are you talking about? So easy. You're an Elk man. Go Elks. What up, Mister? Super easy there, Birdwatcher. Super easy. Shotgun Kelly from the 52. Throwing it deep over the middle. One-handed interception at the 40. That's it, Chad Kelly we know. 55, 50, 45 down the sideline, 40. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Hey-oh. Williams on the interception. Lost a 4-game parlay because of the Vikings. That's the Vikings for you. Might go under 30. Quite possible. With Chad Kelly throwing more interceptions, watch out. We still got a minute 24 left in the second. You like the pumpkin spice fudge that you make? Pretty good stuff there, Jason. Pumpkin spice fudge. Is that going to be a late hit on Chad Kelly? Roughing the passer? Negating the interception? Oh, no. It is roughing the passer. Oh, what a disaster for the Elks. Gifting Chad Kelly and the Argonauts a first down. Silly, silly, silly. Is this on the Paramount app? I don't think so. I'm watching on CFL Plus there, Swaggy. CFL Plus, otherwise TSN. Swaggy McBaggy. Throwing it down low, hits his man at midfield. Coxie gets it to the 53. There's 6 yards on that reception. 6 yards. So much on Rankin scoring a touchdown in the first half. Not much scoring at all. 1 touchdown here in the first half. All right. Shotgun throws it over the middle. Bang, Metal. 45, 40, 35, 30. Could be gone. So take it down at the 1. Takes him down at the 1. Where's that breakaway speed, Metal? The Mitel. Oh, man. So it'll be first and goal at the Uno. Cleaned out the bets now in this game. Ouch. Harsh stuff there, Wealthy. Time to live bets. Good luck, Wealthy. Good luck. Hopefully I don't have to get my couch ready again. So first and goal for the Argos. Oh, baby. What do they got? Arbuckle out there. Arbuckle out there at the Uno. And runs it to the left side. Should be over the top. Backwards. Bang. Touchdown Argos. Got him. Let's see some boats in the chat. Blue and boats in the chats. Coaxy for the touchdown. Nope. Arbuckle on the 1-yard sneak. Easy peasy. That was all Metal. You only bet $5 parlays. Little parlay parfait. Nobody says no, I don't want no parlay parfait. 11 to 9er. They should just go for 1 as they're down by 2. Let's see. No, they're going for it. Chad Kelly out there at the 3. Shotgun. Kelly slings it back to the end zone. Diving reception. No, he dropped it. He hits the ground and loses it. He loses it on the ground. Carman. The Carman can't make the play and it stays 11 to 9. But 100 of them every day? Close to 100 of them. Plus 800. You bet the Chicago Cubs coming back? Wow. Good luck there, Nagley. Good luck. Yeah, Blue. Dropping the boats on the vertical side. 58 seconds left in the first half. Over-under is the bet now. Win that money there, Wealthy. Win that money. Going for a 2-point conversion too early. Too early. Don't like the decision. I almost thought they tied it up, but you take the one there, man. You take the one. Paulie, what is happening? Welcome to the party. We did get a rouge in this game. We do have a rouge, in case you were wondering. I know you're wondering. I know you're wondering. All right, there is the kickoff. Returning from the 20, left to right. Leak out to the 35. 40 upended. Woo-wee. That could have been a mess. Kool-Aid with the boats. Kool-Aid. All right, let's see if the Elks can get some points back in this final minute. As we're only up by 2. All right. At the 41, 53 seconds to be exact. Shotgun, hands it off. Nowhere to go for Rankin. Gets 1. Wow. Rankin. Terrible first half. This is a rough, low-scoring first half anyway. Throws it up top, too high, and incomplete. Going to Mac. Fail. And the Elks punted away with 38 seconds on the clock. Terrible. A lot of empty seats in the crowd, too. Edmonton having a good season, 6-3. Still a ton of empty seats. Halftime bet's going to go crazy. Crazy, man. And punts it away. Foop. Grant returning from the 22 past the 36. Flag is down. Flag down. 27 seconds on the clock before the half. They take a long time for the referees to make the penalty calls in the CFL. It drives me bonkers. Pretty insane. 48 points in the second half. Good luck with that. No cowbells in the crowd. Pass interference. Adding some yardage onto the play. Pace. So, boom. Flip and pace. Oh, so they're backing them up. No, hold on. Sorry, I thought it was on the wrong. It was on the wrong team. My bad. It was on the Elks. So they're backing them up, and it's 3rd and 19. They're going to punt it away again. Weird. Punts it away, returning it from the 21. A little bit more room to run, but tripped up and down at the 30. Wow, that does not work. Well, doesn't pay off. 17 seconds left, and that's probably how it's going to be ending going into halftime. The cowbells are for defense. Gotta have that cowbell. At work there, Marvin, listening to the doubleheader. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, bad news there, Paulie. Bad news. Slant over the middle to Coxie, and it gets 9 with 11 seconds on the clock. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Going to take a little break at the half. Then I'll come back and run through the stats quickly because there's not much stats. Kelly throwing it over the middle, incomplete with 3 seconds on the clock. Wah, wah, wah. Who's he trying to get it to? I don't know who that is. 87. Oh, Herslow. Herslow is back. My bad. Haven't seen you since last year. And okay, the Argonauts get punted away. 2 seconds on the clock. And he just moves around for a couple seconds, kneels it down, and that is the end of the first half. Just like that. Thought they were going to punt it, but it was just a long snap to Chad Kelly and does nothing. You want the Argos to lose. We'll see. All right, let me take a little bit of a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Halftime. All right, I'll be back in a few. Be back in a few. Rhino Nation. I'm going to forget about the goat again. And I'm going to knock him off later. the water. The silly penguin is back again. What up, penguin? What up, guy? The Riders are 6.5 points favorites over the tie counts later. Was it 6.5, 55.5? All right. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome back. Let's run through the stats real quick. Elks up 11-9. Let's share the screen. There we go. All right. Chad Kelly 11 for 19. He threw an interception, but it was called back. So lucky for him, it was called back due to a roughing the passer. Otherwise, he'd have a pick on the board. But no touchdowns for him as of yet. Hicks, 2 for 5. Nobody can run the ball today. So nobody. Arbuckle has a rushing touchdown, but that was easy 1-yard sneak in from Metal. Set that up with a nice reception of 51 yards? Yeah, 51 yards over the middle. Metal, 4 for 77. It wasn't doing much, but got a whole bunch in the second quarter. Common, 2 for 23. Unger had some early catches, and I think it was back-to-back in the first. 2 for 21. Coxie, 3 for 21. Not doing much, but they're going to keep throwing him the ball in the second half. So watch out for Coxie to explode, because this is shocking. 1 sack, and that's about it for the Toronto Argonauts. It's like the easiest stats run through of all of the land. Fajardo started out 11 for 11, and now he's 14 for 17. No touchdowns for him. No interceptions for him as well. 43-point second half is coming. I don't know. Lube up those hinges, Rhino. No, you will listen to the squeak. It's your warning. It's your Rhino warning. I live in a haunted house there, Woke. It's a haunted house, a haunted apartment. 2 fruitcakes on the Elks. What are you talking about? What is that nonsense? Let's see. Fajardo, 3 for 50. That long of 44 was insane. But Likas, 24 yards, and Rankin, 6 carries, 1 yard. What a disaster. He does have 1 catch for a decent amount of yardage. No, he has 2 for 22. 1 was a 20. So, got to get Rankin involved. That guy is a beast. He started the season amazingly well, but slowed down in the last 3 or 4 weeks now. Luther, 4 for 47. The Cephas, 3 for 37. Spreading the ball around. Mack only 1 for 20. He's going to do some damage. Mack and Coxie should dominate the second half, but we'll see. Argos, stop sucking. Well, they suck. How'd they beat the Stamps? Losing my mind. Losing my mind. Anyways. Let's see. No sacks for the Elks. No interceptions. Should have had one. It was Williams that had the interception called back. But that is about it. Not an action-packed first half. Not in the slightest. Boop. All right, now we're back. The yikes must go down, says the guy on the vertical side. Got a few more minutes in the third quarter. Who gets it? The Argos get the ball in the third. So we'll see if they could do some damage. Take the lead in the beginning of the third. That would be interesting. Interesting. All right. Silly nose. Kickoff, June 4th. We're way past June 4th there, CFL peoples. We're almost in September. Midway through August. Get in the zone. Come on, people. Whole bunch of nonsense. What the heck is the CFL doing? Dropping the ball. All right. Let's see. We got about 900 views. This might be the lowest viewed stream in a long time. Probably maybe close to all season. I wouldn't doubt it. With this action, the Elks and the Argos in an 11-9 game in the first half. Elks dominated the clock too. 18 minutes and 40 seconds to 11 minutes and 20 seconds for the Argos. But only a 2-point lead. The Rhino cord. Uh-oh. Let's see. Those are the vanilla bean cupcakes. French vanilla bean cupcakes. They look nice, but looks can be deceiving. Uh-oh, what did Vince send me? Some sort of hot dog, something about the Browns, European Football Alliance. Argos knew it was going to be a battle. Just got to keep pushing. You got to turn the screws defensively. Yeah, Scott. The preseason has a big thing to do with that. Yes, it happens every year for the last 4 years. Yeah, in August, mid-August, it starts. Oh, fumble on the return by the Argonauts. The Elks might have it. Oh no! Oh, they do. The Elks have it. A fumble by Grant. Grant returning from the 27 to the 35. Bang, that ball is way out. Gets popped, and that ball goes flying out. I didn't see who hopped on it. It was a big scrum. Little pile up. But yeah, August usually dips. And then it just comes back for the playoffs and the Grey Cup. College football starting at the end of August. Usually, I think college football starts a bit earlier, too. So, with college and NFL preseason, the numbers take a big dip. So, Scott is completely correct. All right, at the 34-yard line, gives it to Rankin. He has a little bit of room to get 3. Longest run of the day for him. They taste good. Trust you? There's 2 men I trust. One of them's me. The other's not you. NFL is a trillion times better. Appreciate the dedication there, Woke. Thanks for being a mod. Yeah, like I said, we're covering 3 preseason games in a week from now. Throws in the middle, bang, Rankin can't break the tackle, only gets 3. The Argos defense, both defenses stepping up big time today. What up, John? Appreciate all of you guys. You guys are awesome. John in the building. Welcome in, John. Don't remember you here, but glad to have you. Blanchard made a 52-yarder today. And this one's 37, close to the right hash. Snap, hold, kick. And... oh, that's inside the right upright. I thought we were going to have a little doinkopotamus. But nails that one. And it's 14-9. Bam. Elks get the turnover, turn it into 3. 14-9. Elks up by 5 spots. You had to assume that the Elks were not going to get a touchdown. Am I starting to feel your bets? Another early turnover. Womp, 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 womp. All right, here we go from the 40. Kelly throwing it. Bang! Hits his man to the 46 of the Elks. Let's go, Herslow. Herslow coming through, moving the chains. Bow. You can't make this up. Or you can make this up. You can make anything up. You can make anything up there, Wealthy. Got popped in the back, and the Elk player's down. He delivered the hit, and he is down. Yeah, Garland's able to walk it off slowly. Slowly. Maybe I should just start covering more preseason football and start sacrificing the CFL. I got to stay true to the CFL, but I could cover more preseason instead of the CFL if these numbers are going to dip down. But I try to stay true to the CFL before we get into preseason and the NFL and college. Nobody else covers the CFL. Got to show it some love. Pitches it up top and turns it into 4 for Hicks. Come on. All right, 2nd and 6er for the Argos. Early turnovers sound tasty. You like apple. What about blueberry and cherry? Maybe peach? No peach. Throwing it down low. Hits Unger down around the outside to the 29. Argos on the attack. Oh, baby. Here they come. Toronto moving. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Wanna be wealthy. Pressure and bang! Down goes Chad Kelly. Ball comes out, but he is down. Smashing him. They do a little bit of that. The referee's talking over. There's a flag down. Appreciate that, Wealthy. Enthusiasm. That's what's going to set me apart from everybody else. The extra pop and sizzle that I try to bring to every stream. Well, let's see what the flag is. He hits him below the knee. Are they going to call that? It's so hard to hit the quarterback today. So hard to hit. There's no way to... a moving target. You can't hit him high or low. There's like... you can aim like for this spot. Because the guy's going to move his helmet down. Oh, the Edmonton player was pushed into the quarterback, so no flag on the play. He picks it up. All right.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
I'm the best CFL Live YouTube stream, in your opinion. Yeah, nobody else really does it. I don't think there's anybody else out there. I know Sam covers the Argonauts occasionally, but that's about it. Taylor jumping off sides. Yeah, there's like one other streamer. Actually, there's another streamer that might do occasionally, but nobody covers it consistently. At least unless there's new people that came out, I don't see anybody covering the CFL. He's doing some push-ups. We're going off sides, Taylor. 5-yard penalty. First down. Remains first down.
What have I done?
Jumping way offsides. All right, take snap. Oh, no. So they have 2nd 16 on the screen. Chad Kelly on the run. So they messed that up. They said it was still first down. They were off. And it takes all the way inside the 25 to the 23 to be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. So the Argos should go for it. I'm sorry, they should go for a field goal. And it looks like they're sending the kicking team on the field, and they are. Okay. Flash flood warning in Denver. Though we're a mile high, now we're in flood danger. I doubt that, Paulie. We're fine, Paulie. Don't worry. And the field goal. Bow. Got it. 14 to 12. All right. Back to a 2-point game. Toronto. Down by a deuce. You see a lot of YouTube live sports streams, YouTube in general. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think I do a pretty good job and have fun. And hopefully we could get a big boost for the NFL. I'm hoping this year we get some good eyes on the channel and rise on up. Bad drainage. Could be. Could be that, Paulie. I didn't see that notification anywhere for me. But, yeah. Anyways, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. We are 15 subscribers away from 8,500. So close, yet so far. We are getting there, people. Little by little. One game at a time. We're just going to keep showing up, keep streaming, and the right people will join on in. Boats in the chat. Bodie McBoatfaces. Oh, that's what I didn't post out there. My fantasy football. Oh, I got to reopen that. Hold on. Give me a second, people. Let me get my fantasy. I think I need 8 more teams in that fantasy. I in 2 leagues? Am I in 2 of Willie's leagues? Something's going on. Why is there 3? Hold on. Something is completely freaky. I don't know why there's 3 leagues? 3 leagues are showing up. That is completely weird. I'm not in 3 of his leagues. Why is 3 of them showing up? I don't understand. Anyway. Throws it up top for about 6 and pushed out of bounds. Cephas. Here we go. Invite members. We got 23 days. There's the link. All right. Put it in the chat. Fantasy football. Join on in. Cephas. And drops back the pass. Rajado checks it down. Drops it incomplete. This is a sloppy game. Sloppy. What up, Lewis? Who's playing today for the CFL? Argos and the Elks now. We have the Rough Riders and Ticats later. Riders and Ticats later. You wish both teams could lose their Jordans? So I put that in the chat. Imagine being a PE teacher in the 90s. What does that mean? What does that mean? Thanks for the subs, people. Appreciate that. If you're new to the channel and subscribed, shout yourself out. I will shout you out. Grant backing up, returning from the 4. Right to left to the 15. 20. Trying to break tackles. Keeps the legs moving. Gets out to the 18. The funnest job ever. Yeah. Up until probably early 2000s. I remember my gym teachers or PE teachers, they didn't do anything. Fun guys, but like they did nothing. Like nothing. Like nothing. Toronto Argonauts versus Edmonton Elks there, Lewis. And then Saskatchewan Roughriders versus Hamilton Tiger Cats. Click on the Instagram if you guys want to join Instagram, my Twitter, TikTok, Rising Rhino, everywhere. Rising Rhino, Rising Rhino, Rising Rhino. Facebook, Discord, join the Discord. All that stuff. Dodgeball and just showing up for a run. Yeah. Dodgeball a lot, kickball, crazy ball. Occasionally we play like football. I think it was just touch or something. I think sometimes they had the flag football. Sometimes. Not all the time. What up, Steve? Welcome in, welcome in. Tell us about your streaming experience. We got Steve joining the streamer side of things, testing things out, doing his first little stream today. Steve from New Hampshire. I'll check that out after the game. Went into a Sam's player yesterday at the train station. Told him we believe in him. 2026 champs. They're 4-6 right now, Jordan. With all the teams that I cover and all the games, yes. I cover as much of the CFL as I can, which is most of it. And then I got all the Colts games, NFL, as much NFL games as I can. Pressure! And Chad Kelly is sacked. Man, might be like a 10-yard sack on that one. Smashing him. Carney coming through. They love doing one of these guys. Yeah, so the primetime games in the NFL, we're going to cover college games. Then we're going to get into Avalanche hockey and Nuggets basketball. We have a lot on the list this year. Climbing the huge rope. Yeah, I only had to do that a couple times in PE class. Looking, pressure, and he gets shellacked, but it tosses it, hits his man. The Mutal was there, gets out to the 21. It was almost a high hit on Chad Kelly, bringing him down. Interesting for sure. Felt a little strange when nobody joined you. Yeah, you got to get the family and friends around. I remember getting like 2, 3, 4, 5 people watching. It's brutal. It's rough. Rough stuff. What's New Hampshire? What's New Hampshire? Punts it away and out of bounds. Flag. That's a terrible punt. He shanked that out of bounds. And burn it. Terrible, terrible, terrible punt. So it's going to be great field position for the Edmonton Elks. Cheeseheads? No, they're not cheeseheads. It's on the East Coast. Yeah, I got to... But thank you there, Lewis. Thanks for the subs. We are getting closer. So close yet so far from 8,500. Let me dial up Steve's stream so I can check it out later. Going to get a beer. That's what I'm talking, Jordans. Get me one. I want one. Pressure, watch out! Bajano, bow! We didn't listen! Jamie behind you! Smashed him. The ball comes out, but he is down. Lemon with the smashing on Fajardo. I saw it coming. He did not. All good there, Steve. All good. North Hampshire, north of Boston. North of Boston. Oh, I got to set up the redirect. All right, so the Elks have it at the 50-yard line. 2nd and 20. Throws it up top to the 45. Takes it to the 38. And we should get a field goal attempt. O'Leary Orange on the reception. Molson Canadian. I haven't had that in years. I really don't see that around too much. Molson Canadian. Steve from New Hampshire. Subscribe. What am I? Subscriber number 3. Let me see. Oh, you have something set up for 12:45. And the field goal bangs it through. Blanchard nails the 46-yard field goal. Let's go, Elks. Another one. 17-12, back up by 5. I guess you created one stream and you already created the other streams? Or were you just testing things out? But yeah, I got it set up on my channel there, on my laptop there, Steve. I'll check it out later tonight. Love Molson Canadian. I don't even remember what it tastes like. It's been too many years. You couldn't find your own stream? Any ideas? Well, yeah, when you have... I guess less than 100 subscribers, like, it's impossible to find you. It takes a while for the YouTube algorithm to do any work. It's insane. I don't have any tricks, except you just got to keep streaming, keep networking. You got to find people to join and subscribe to your channel, and hopefully you get some views, and that just lets YouTube know that you're going to start streaming. What else are you going to cover besides the CFL? What else you got? Are you going to go to NFL? Are you going to cover other sports? But yeah, you gotta send it to all your friends, family, friends. You send the link, tell them to subscribe on social media. Put the links out there so you get some people that know you or know of you to join on in. And that's where you got to start. The bots will help. Yeah, bots are temporary. It doesn't help long term. But it does help you look like you are getting people, even though you're not. And then it tricks people into thinking that you have a following. But I think that's kind of cheesy and lame. But up to you. All right, 6:16 left in the third. Argonauts at their own 40 going right to left. Let's see. What's on tap? Ooh. And Kelly throwing it over the middle for about 8 on the catch. And when he lost the football, Coxie lost it. I don't think he was down. I don't know if he was down. And the Elks have it. Pause. And they're saying it's Elks ball. Another turnover by the Argonauts. What is going on? Super Bowl jersey. This way. What is that? Super Bowl 41? Super Bowl 41. The running back of the Colts back in 2007. He was a rookie. NCAA Mayhem. You want to do football year-round. A backup of the streams you can't make. Build it up, man. Do it. Do it. And 1st and 10. Play action fake. Throws it up top. One-handed grab by Mack. And gets about 3 to the 45. Try to build it up, man. I'll try to show as much support as I can. Bots are key. You follow a wagering channel that claims to have 17,000 subscribers, but when you join it live, there's no more than 30 people in the chat. It's a scam. Yeah. There's a bunch of people like that. Yeah, I got 8,500. And yeah, I'm doing the best I can. No bots, no fakes. Throwing it deep, and Mac. Oh no, it's Rankin. It was number 5, not number 3. I told you, get him through the air, and he got him deep to the 7. First and goal over Edmonton. UFL, CFL, NFL, AFL, EFA, but who knows? Puerto Rican football. Let's go. Yeah, do European. You know, there's the EFA tomorrow morning. You might as well set that up and give it a shot. So you're going to watch on there through YouTube, put some comments on there, and, you know, maybe some eyes will come to your channel and watch and chat with you while you watch it on YouTube. It's worth a chance, worth a shot. Runs it to the outside, cuts in. Touchdown, Rankin! I told you there's one. He didn't get one in the first half. He's halfway there. That's one. Let's get him another one. Let's go. Elks in the chat. Touchdown, 23-12. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Chat it up there and leave like hints that you're watching the game and people want to chat. I don't know. You got to do it so that they don't, you know, block you from chatting, and kind of put some information to come to your channel that you just started streaming or something, you know. I don't know. Subtle things. Extra points up and good. 24-12. Yeah, it's tomorrow's the Storm. The Storm and the Ravens. Storm and the Ravens. No, not Storm and the Ravens. The Ravens were playing Galaxy, and the Ravens were winning. They probably won. I didn't see what happened. But the Storm's the number 1 seed. I forget who they're playing. But let's go Storm. Clark is a freaking beast of a quarterback. Bogus memberships. The salted. Yeah, I don't push money. The money will come. And people usually, if they're on here, they probably don't have the money to, if they're not paying for cable, so that's a decent crowd. And I'm going to ask for money when they would put the money towards getting the games themselves. So they're just hanging out. Like, yeah, I mean, is it nice to get donations? Yeah, it's awesome, but I don't ask for them. I just want people to like, subscribe, share my content out there to people. I'll make money through a little bit of ads. And then if somebody comes to hang out and he's got a lot of money to donate, it's cool. But I don't like to ask for money. Nope. I want you guys to support me and spread the word of the Rhino. The money will come later. Whatever. Yeah, promote it on social media. Get it out there. Text your friends, anybody that follows you. See if they'll subscribe. You got to get over 100 subscribers. You got to just... Yeah, because anything less than 100, I don't think YouTube does anything. Ronnie Hood, what is good? Let's go. And then you probably want to go and chat on other people's channels so that the eyes could possibly come to you as well. The more you're out there chatting, the better. Make you feel better? Wealthy. You'll be fine. You got this. You got this, Wealthy. All right. Short kick, returning from the 20. Grant right to the left. To the 30, 35, 48-yard line. Nice. Great field position for the Argonauts. Down by 12. Seven likes to the big 5-0. Let's go. Imagine a parent betting against their child. That'd be a mess. Yep. Get your links out there. You just got to go and chat with everybody. Go to all different streamers' channels. And you chat with them. And then maybe their eyes will come to you sooner or later. I think networking with a lot of streamers is huge. Throwing it up top, hits his man, and gets about 7 for the Metal. And then, asking for advice and asking for help is huge because people always want to help people, right? So, yeah, they'll give advice, they'll give support. Well, the right ones. The right ones will. Like number Palamalu. Let's go, Delay. What's up? Throws it up top, hits his man. Can't make the grab. Does not come down with it. The K-Man. Incomplete. What up, Doctor, to the Delay? Welcome to the party. That is not too often that Dr. Delay says that. But it's most likely that I'm really, really, really wrong. So, everything I just said, it's completely wrong. Got him! Alright, punts it away. Backing him up. Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Make sure you guys go check out Dr. Delay. Subscribe over there, my partner in crime, for all that is football. Get ready for Monday, August 31st, our show. The Delay and Rhino breakdown. And then we'll be doing Tuesday nights for the most part. 8 o'clock Eastern time. Talking football non-stop. We might do, I was thinking, Delay, Thanksgiving week. I think we might have to move that day on Thanksgiving week. Instead of that Tuesday. Yeah, possibly. Let me see. Give me a second. And shotgun for Shadow fakes the handoff, throwing it down low. Hits him into the 20, 25, 30 to the 34-yard line. By number 34, the Knight. Griffith. My bad. It was 44, not 34. Griffith on the catch and run. Well, maybe it's not that day. No, maybe it's Christmas week. It's probably Christmas week. Yeah, Christmas week. Instead of Tuesday the 22nd, could possibly do Wednesday or Monday. Throws it. A little screen pass for Cephas. Maybe gets 3. Nothing there. Just because I have something going on every other day, and it'd be nice to just have that whole day off on that Tuesday, since I'm on vacation that week. So, possibly move it either to Monday or Wednesday. Not Thanksgiving week, Christmas week. So I don't know what's better, Monday or Wednesday on Christmas week. I guess you got to check the Pirates' schedule, but I'll let you know when it gets closer. Pressure, throws over the middle, bang, hits his man to the 52. O'Leary Orange, first down. Yeah. It's like parents voting against each other? That's not good. They cancel each other out. Pew. Parents never loved you. Sports related. That is not good for business. You can't teach your grandson football? Maybe basketball? How old's your grandson there, Lewis? Hands out through the middle. Rankin for 7 to the 51 of the Argonauts. Yeah. We are current Warner amount of subs away from 8,500. 13 to go. Hopefully we get a big push tonight to get there. 13 subs to 8,500. Grinding little by little, one by one. Rankin looks really small compared to everybody else. Short, rather. Short. 2nd and 3. Hands up through the middle. Nowhere to go. Bounce to the outside. Rankin gets back to the line of scrimmage. Argo's run defense, man. They are stepping up. They are shocking the world. Wanna be loved? Hey-o, Bird. with the jokes. And that's the end of the third quarter. 3 down, 1 to go. And then we're almost halfway done for the day. Doubleheader. Halftime odds never projected this. Fail, fail, fail. All right, let's see. Let's do the... While we have a second, going to the fourth. I didn't do the redirect to myself before. Redirect to me! Always got to help out the best streamers. So I'm going to redirect to me! It's a joke, people. I'm glad you told me. Anyways. The West is stronger than the East in the CFL most of the time. This game is highlighting that. This is the way. This is the way. Right, let me get the other one going. Wanna be wealthy. Boop. All right, Riders and Ticats. After this, you don't have to go anywhere later. I will just send you over to my stream. And then I'll get it set up. And we'll be good to go. And then I'll be able to eat dinner. So I'll get that game going and have some dinner. Welcome in. That is not the real CeeLo. It's a different CeeLo. Oh, okay. Well, let me just go back and say everything for the last 7 minutes. Well, I was talking it was Christmas week. Instead of the Tuesday, doing the Monday or Wednesday during that week. Not Thanksgiving week. Christmas. Instead of the Tuesday night. And there might be one other day I have to switch off a Tuesday to the Wednesday. But check your Pirates schedule for the Christmas week. What is CeeLo saying? He be trolling. Who's the best running back in the CFL? Rankin, Tice, Mills, or Oliveira? Rankin was at the beginning of the year. Oliveira is spreading it on now. Mills is pretty consistent. Tice, pretty intense too. You want me to rank those 4 right now? The Elks punt it away. Returning from the 8, left to right. Grant going up top. And out of bounds at the 17. I would say as of lately, it's Oliveira, Mills, Tice, Rankin. I think the Rankin and Oliveira have the best route to be the best at the end of the year. Just because of how good they are. I feel like Tyson Mills are more consistent and not as dangerous as Rankin and Oliveira could be. Oh, that's right. It's December. I'm not even thinking. That's how little I care about baseball. December. My bad. And Hicks with a gain of a yard. Womp womp. Glad there's no Pirates. College football. Yep. I don't think there's much on there. Otherwise, I would have wrote it down. Oh, yeah. That might be bowl games, right? Will there be bowl games around that time? It might be. So it should be open. Throws it up top. It's his man right at the sticks. Ooh, that's going to be 8.5. There by Coxie, just short of a first down. Go for it. You have the Argos to win this game since halftime. Ruh-roh. That's not pretty. But Oliveira and Rankin could easily shoot up that list. I'd like to see Mills pick it up, but Stamps are 4 and 6. But Tyus Min on such a good team is big time. Big time. Over my left shoulder. That's Patty Mahomes. This is Peyton Manning. Marshall Faulk. Kurt Warner. Drew Brees. And I don't think you can see those on that side. Joe Montana and Warren Moon. But you can see it on the vertical side. But that's Patty and that's Peyton. And I got them in person, which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. All right, here we go. Going for 3rd and inches. They run a jet sweep. Instead of attacking right in the middle, they try to go running parallel to the line and get stuffed. What are you thinking? What are you doing? A huge stop by the Elks and a huge turnover. Smith and Arbuckle. What are you doing? What are you thinking? They're trying to go for it all on a jet sweep to get like a huge yardage around the outside. So just pounding up the middle for a first down. What a disaster by the Argonauts. Yeah, Patty Mahomes. That was a good one. That was a good one. Tend to bet the underdogs. Yeah, I got that Patty. That was in... That must have been 2019. That must have been... Was that right after his MVP season or first Super Bowl? Yeah, I think it was like 2019. But he was like just beginning his rise, like, so that would have cost me a lot more if I would have got that like a year or two later, but that was pretty huge get. It was 2019. The Blue Jays won 2-1. They had the bases loaded and they blew it. Good. The Elks with the smashing. Now a touchdown's coming. Put it on your list there, Wealthy. Yeah, it's not going well in the second half. The Argonauts are crumbling hardcore. Fumble, turnover deep in their own zone. They don't run through the middle. They try to go to the outside. A mess. Kurt Warner, the pride of Northern Iowa. Go Panthers, go. Grow loud, bleed purple. They're in trouble, Dallas. Taking over the 26-yard line for Charlotte, rolling to the right, throwing it up top, out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get it to Julian Grant. Where's he been all game? Doing nothing. That's what he's been doing. Nothing. Man, oh man. All right. Here we go from the 26. He's got time. Throwing it down low. Hits his man at the 15. Mack to the 10. First and goal for the Elks. Oh, baby. Do those balls come with the NFL hologram sticker of authenticity? Yeah, you have to pay extra for it. Yeah, so whenever I go and get signings, I get that authenticated there. It's usually like $10 to $15 extra afterwards. So They all have well, this one I got as a gift many, many years ago, the Falk. But whenever I do the shows, yeah, I I go and get it authenticated. And it's put in the usually it's JSA authentication. Throwing it down low out of bounds to complete the surface. Too far to the outside. What up, Don? Yeah, Vernon Adams got hurt in the fourth quarter the other day. I don't know how long he's out. Hmm. All right, here we go, here we go. Second and goal. Fischelto's got time. Throws it back in the end zone. Wide open. Bang! Makes the grab. Touchdown time. Cephas. Unbelievable. Elks in the chat. 30-20. Bang. Man, oh man. Elks in the chat. Elks in the chat. Silly, silly, silly. Let me see. I can't get the good yellow. There we go. There it is. There you go, Dr. Delay. You and your yellow and black. Man, oh man. All right, so we got 31-12. Come on. Stop it. Go, Elks, go. Hey-oh. Elks in the chat. There's some Elks. Thank you, Delay and Giants fan. Not your vision, but it's very much better. There's Ricky. Where have you been all game? Ricky joining the party. Where was all the scoring in the first half? Well, the Argonauts started turning the ball over like crazy, and Elks are capitalizing big time. Let's hope the next game is more competitive. This was close in the first half. It was, what, 2-point game? It was, what, 11-9 at the half. So, I think the Rough Riders is going to crush the Ticats, but hopefully it's fun at least. Yeah, I can't do it the other way around. That's all I could do at... maybe I can. But I don't know how to do that. Hold on. What in the world? That is a weird setup. Do you know the number for the yellow? I have no clue. They have a terrible way to get there. Holy crap, that's a disaster. Anyways, returning for the 15-20, 35, Hicks to the 36. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen to get yellow. They got this. If you guys can see what I see right now, it's pretty stupid. Wow, that's so dumb. Anyway, drops by the pass, slings it over the middle to the 43, about 6 yards on the reception there by the Carman. FFC 72C. What in the world? Hold on. Is that going to work? If you put up like boobies on there, I'm going to flip out. Throws in the middle, bang, at the 50, the Carman, 45 to the 40. Let's see. Now it goes the other way. Yeah, it's not working. Runs it through the middle for about a 9er. I guess they don't have a secondary color. They're only going the original. Yeah. I guess it's limited. Throwing it down low. Off the hands. Intercepted. Goes right into the Elks' hands. Down the sideline. One man to beat. Chad Kelly. Follow the block. Easy peasy. 25-20, 15-10. Gonzo. Touchdown Elks. A pick six. Unbelievable. Thanks for coming out. Elks in the chat. 37-12. Holy crap. Pick to the 6. See you later. Man, oh man. Chad Kelly sucks. That was like through the hands or off the hands. No, off the hands of Coxie. And a pick 6. Ross with the interception. Gone, gone, gone. Man, oh man. Game over, says Cooley. Game over, man. Game over. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, it only has the primary color. Then I guess the secondary color goes black or whatever. Wide right on the extra point, and the flag is down. Staying 37-12 at the moment. Bumblebee. We're going more Bumblebee. And Dr. Dilly loves the Bumblebee uniforms of the Steelers. He always talks about them. The alternates. The old school jerseys. That's all Delay talks about. Man, oh man. A pick 6 for the win. All these Western teams keep winning. We are getting no help. No help. It's a disaster. Hoo-ah, 8:51 left in the fourth. You're welcome, Elks. You're welcome. You know what? I don't have a Steelers jersey. My sister has the Palomalu jersey, but I don't have a Steelers jersey. Coxie doesn't look like a happy camper. He shouldn't. And the extra point is up and good after the penalty on the Argonauts. The Bills beat the Panthers today, but how did the players look? Preseason's all about practice and, filling out your roster, figuring out who's going to be backups, couple position battles, things like that. Check out your rookies, fill out your depth. That's what preseason's for. Doesn't matter who wins or loses. That's irrelevant. Should have called your own game and called the under. Well, now they're at 50 points. What was the over-under? 62.5. Josh Allen and DJ Moore had some chemistry. Well, Josh Allen needed a wide receiver. And he's got a decent one now. Who likes under 50? Nobody. Nobody. Because it's at 50. Nobody likes under 50. All right, bang. And returning it from the 12, left to right past the 20-25, 30. Grant, 35-40. Down the sideline, out of bounds just past the 40-yard line. And out comes Chad. Let me throw another interception. Kelly. He's got a long middle name. I don't know why his parents would name him that, but hey. You know. It is what it is. What is it? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Was it Pickett talking to Coxie, holding his hands? You'll be fine, little guy. You'll be fine. Just not today. Not today. Shador was 6 for 11, 79 yards, and a pick. Actually made some nice throws, but the pick was awful. Overthrown by about 10 yards. That is great news for everybody else and not the Browns. Injury to an elk, and he's able to walk it off. Kettle? Number 80, Kettle. His parents had great foresight, that's why. Thanks, Jason. Thanks. Shador Sanders. Who's gonna be the starting quarterback over there, Delay? For the Browns. It doesn't matter who the quarterback's gonna be. The Browns are gonna be garbage with their 17 quarterbacks. The Elks have 100 points off turnovers in the season, leading the CFL. All right, here we go at their own 42. Play action fake. Kelly slants it over the middle, hits his man for 12. Unger gets that first down. Didn't see Deshaun, but he was 11 for 15, 126. Seems better on paper or on text. Potato, tomato. The upper deck in Edmonton has 0 fans. I think they opened it last week or 2 weeks ago, but not today. It's barely half full in the lower levels here at Edmonton. And they're freaking 6-3, about to go 7-3, and they can't get fans. Doesn't make any sense. Gabriel 5 for 8, 28 yards and a pick. He's done. Ouch. It won't be Dylan. Harsh. Pressure, rolling, scooting, and sacked. 6 yards, smashing. It's done. It's over, Rock. Thanks for coming out. Taylor dancing it up out there. I won't do more, but it was another sack. Chad Kelly gets worse and worse and worse as time goes on. Toronto may have to cut bait with this guy. He was good just a few years ago when they went on to win the freaking Grey Cup. He got injured and Arbuckle won in the playoffs and won the Grey Cup, but Chad Kelly played great that year. Not anymore. He's done so. And drops it off. The Hicks come to the outside. Gets out of bounds at the 50. So it'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 for the Argonauts. The BC Lions giving out free tickets, which is a fantastic idea. It's sad times. 3rd and inches. What? It was supposed to... Oh, they must have given him an extra 4 yards down the sideline. I thought he stepped out of bounds. Weird. And the Elks stuff them. So another turnover. 5 turnovers. That's right. 5 freaking turnovers for the Argonauts. That's brutal. It's a big stadium. Bigger than McMahon. Ridiculous. Yeah, Hicks stumbles. Does get back to the line of scrimmage. Elks take on over. And a brutal second half for Toronto. And Dallas is hiding in the shadows. Hiding. Fitty Burger. Whoop, whoop. The Rhino is getting hungry. I should put on some food at the 3-minute warning. Alright. We got to end the poll at the 3-minute warning. We'll put on some food at the 3-minute warning. No big deal. Elks crumbled. The Argonauts crumbled. They're going to go to 4-5. And the Elks are going to go to 7-3 in a few minutes. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share it out with your friends. Boost the Rising Rhino and the Rhino Nation. Help me out. Help me grow. Let's get to 9,000 very, very soon. And 15 to 20,000 by the Super Bowl. Valentine's Day Super Bowl, people. Valentine's Day Super Bowl. Lower back pain for the last 2 weeks. Can barely walk. Ugh, that is not good. I don't know how to help you. I am not an expert in that situation. Lower back pain is probably the worst, though. It affects everything above. Hopefully, it'll get better. Otherwise, must get doctor's help. Antonio is so tardy to the party. What's up? Canadian Elite Basketball League Championship game. Brampton and Winnipeg. 98 for Winnipeg, 84 for Brampton. Crushing. Hands it off to Rankin for 3. Rankin does not blow it up today. Only one touchdown. I was way off. I was hoping Polk, Kaman, and Mack would have touchdowns, but only Rankin had a touchdown. Steve knows about the back pain. Yep, that's a real pain in the butts. There, Jason. Yep. Facts on top of facts. Fajardo, 1 second to 7, throwing it deep up top. It's his man, Mack, coming down with it at the 38-yard line. Boom, first down. Austin Mack on the attack. Come on, give him a touchdown so I look a little bit better. Make sure you guys vote on the poll. We're almost at 100 votes in the poll. 12 more to go. All right. Hands it up through the middle. Nothing. 2nd and 10. Nothing. An exercise wheel kept you off the operating table at least 3 times. Exercise wheel. You just trained it really bad. You went camping and sat with a bad posture for a long time in the lawn chairs. Oof. Then you start a new job right after that. Requires you to sit down a lot. Yeah, that's one good thing about my teaching. Like, not really sitting down at all. Hands it off through the middle. Rankin trying to bounce to the outside. and gets about 8 to the 31. Yeah, right now with all the PD and the meetings and all that stuff, sitting down a bunch, but next week, next Wednesday, and so on, it's going to be non-stop standing. Can control life. What's going on? Glad to have you popping on in. I miss Can't Control Life. Now Can Control Life. All right, 3:45. Almost at the 3-minute warning. Happy Saturday, people. Rising Rhino doubleheader. The elliptical. Haven't been able to do that for 2 weeks. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, 3rd and 2 for Edmonton. Got to get just inside the 30. And timeout for the Elks. The Snyder's out there. Anybody up for fantasy football? Fantasy football. Join on in. We post the link out there on the other side. Fantasy football. Join on in. Bam. I gotta see why I'm in Snyder's league twice. Doesn't make any sense. But if Snyder has 2 different leagues, I gotta check my fantasy. Don't know why that is. Unless I signed up for 2 by mistake. All right, 3rd and 2. Here we go. And runs it ahead for... It looks like he's got it. Should be a first down for the Elks. And down goes Toronto. It's 38-12. Pretty much game, set, match. Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, why is it 2 leagues? I don't understand. Alright, we're at the 3-minute warning. I'll be back in a moment. Squeak. Squeak. And the bobbleheads are going. Hurts to sit and stand and walk. Well, just don't do any of those things. And then you'll be fine. That's all you gotta do. Just don't do any of those things. Yeah, that's... when I get the flu, it's like I don't want to stand and the body's aching. Like that's got to be how it is. Like can't lay down, can't sit up. Your body is just like hurts. It's the worst. The worst, I tell you. We will have the Rough Riders and the Tie Cats on after this in a little while. Stick around. I will send you on over to that next stream, but it'll be an hour in between. Runs it through the middle, Rankin breaking through, down the sideline, to the 5. I thought I was getting my other touchdown by Rankin. So it'll be first and goal, hey-o, at the 5-er. Oh, let me end the poll. Let's end the poll in the chat, people. Last chance to vote, we got 90. How do you feel about pumpkin everything? I'm going to put some pumpkin stuff in the other poll. Hit or miss for the win. Wow, small amounts on the vertical side like the pumpkin everything. Okay. Let's see everybody stands there. We're going Elks. 52%. You guys are correct. In the pistol, hands it off through the middle. Fakes the handoff. Fajardo rolling out to the right. Nowhere to go. Runs out of bounds at the 5. Maybe gets half a yard. All right. Lower back pain. I don't want to sign up for that. Thanks to the subs. We are 12 subs away from 8,500. Thank you. You guys are awesome. What? Is that a penalty? Because it says first and goal. He didn't get the first down now. Oh, first and goal. Oh, they took a penalty. So it's first and goal at the 10. I was like, what? It's at the 5? No, it's at the 10. So first and goal at the 10. After backing him up. Shotgun. Fajardo hands it off. Stutters. Nobody go. Loses a yard. Back to the 11 by Rankin. Second and goal at the 11. To fix your back, you got to strengthen your core, stomach, and chest. Just saying. It worked for Terrence. All right. Cool. Blue Jays up 4-1. Bow. Did they win? Is it over? Core exercises. Planking, maybe? Planks, crunches, sit-ups. There's got to be so many more things. And hands it off to Rankin. Gobbled up. Can't get to the outside. Loses another 4. Holy crap. Not a good day at all for Rankin. Besides receiving. A few catches. Top-notch stuff. Top-notch. We're Jim Kelly. Amount of subs away from 8,500. All right, field goal attempt by Blanchard. 3 for 3 today. Made it 52, 37 to 46. Trying to make this 41 to 12. Second half, all Edmonton. Domination. 24-yard field goal. Bangs it through. Pow. 41 to 12. Elks in the chat, people. Elks in the chat. Elks with the domination. Home to a field goal in the second half. Barutel. Turnovers galore for Toronto. Yikes. All right, we need 12 subs in the next stream. 12. 12 to hit 8,500. We can do this. We got this. $1.43 on the clock. Toronto started their own 40. Are they going to bring in Arbuckle? Bring out Arbuckle. Don't let Chad Kelly get it anymore. Exercise wheel's a wagon wheel. Stretch out the knees, right? Is it that little guy? Argos suck. How did this team beat the Stamps? 30 points to 3 in the second half in favor of the Elks over the Argos. Work hard there, Jordans. Work hard. You got this. Stay strong, my man. Stay strong. Kicks it off. Oh, I guess it was going to be at the 40. Bounces into the end zone. And Grant has to grab it at the back of the end zone and kneel it down for the Rouge. 2 Rouges today. Put another point on the board for the Elks. And Arbuckle does come out there. No more Chad Kelly tonight for the final $1.42. 26 touchdowns, 15 picks last year. 5-10 record for Nick Arbuckle. 4,370 yards passing. 72.4 on the completion percentage. They did not eat their Wheaties. They should have ate their Wheaties. There must be a hole in the boat. They are sinking fast. Swings it down low, hits his man, turns the corner, gets about 7. Who is that? Is that just UM? Was that ULM? I can't tell. Number 17 with his first career catch. Oh, it does have an L. It's hard to see. ULM. Hit as he throws it, and a dying quail going towards the sideline, incomplete. The Rouge wins you your ticket. No way, Alex. Because you got 54? How did that win that for you? Was it 53.5 or something? Arbuckle's better than Kelly these days? You might be right. You may be right. And throwing it down low, a diving grab for a gain of 4 by Unger in the first down. $1.29 left in the fourth quarter. What up, Mega? Mega in the building. Let's go. Mega. The Blue Jays for the win. Blue Jays for the dub. That made Dallas happy there, Mega. Oh, you had 17.5 fourth quarter points, and they were at 17. And then, bang, they got the Rouge for the win. Wow, that's a big win there, Alex. That's crazy. Yeah, they just could have took it from the... I guess they didn't. They couldn't take it at the 40. The kickoff, and bang. Doesn't go out of the back of the end zone. Grant's got to kneel it down for the Uno. Win that money. Toronto drops to 4-5. They're behind the Alouettes. 8-1 Alouettes. And then Hamilton's 3-6. They're going to lose to the Riders. And Ottawa's 0-9. The East is terrible. Except for Montreal. Crazy talk. All right, one last time for fantasy football. There's an injured Argo on the field. La 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 la. So hit that like and subscribe before you guys run away. Ungerer is able to get up and jog it off the field. All right. 30-point lead for the Elks. Argos at their own 52. Hands it off through the middle. Slicing and dicing, cutting up top. First down, 21 yards on the run by 21. Smith on the carry. Moving the chains for Toronto. Rub some dirt on it and back into the game. Rub-a-dub-dub. I love that blooper, that outtake. Freaking hilarious. Hilarious. Takes the snap. He's got some time. Over the middle. Intercepted, of course. Bang. Interception. 6 turnovers. Ross with another interception. It's just disgusting. 6-1 on the turnover front. Ross coming through. Going up and getting it. Bang. Done, done, and done. Thanks for coming out, Toronto.
The bunny back in the box.
Thanks for coming out. Should they tip that the line? No, they didn't. Off. No, it throws it right to Ross. Right to Ross. All right, a few kneel downs and we're done so, people. And then we'll be back in an hour. Runs it through the middle and gets about 8. Run that clock. What up, Greg? Whoop, whoop, womp, 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 womp. Elks, total domination. Total domination the second half. I'm not used to seeing the Elks win in the 4 years I've been watching the CFL, but it's a different year, different story. And hands it off to Leaf to the outside first down. 40, 45, 50, 55, 50 out of bounds at the 49-yard line of Toronto. Flying out of bounds with 27 seconds left. Everybody grab a burger and fries and a shake. On to the next one. On to the next game, folks. That's the game. Stick around. I will send you to my next stream, which I'll start in a few. Start it in a few. Buffalo Wild Wings for Steve. I like it. Fantastic. And one kneel down, one more to go. Timeouts. Timeouts. We don't need no stinking timeouts. Oh, actually, I think the next game's on CBS Sports Network. The tasty beverage will take the edge off. See you next stream there. Can't Control Life. Done, done, and done. Was there 3, 2, 1? Let's go. It's all the Rock Elks for the win. Congratulations to Edmonton. Final. Dunzo. They kneel it down. The last kneel down. Thanks for coming out. All right, people, I'll be back in a little while. I'll probably set up the stream in a few minutes. I'll get that started right now. And, yeah, it is on CBS Sports Network. Thanks, Giants fan. And I'll be back at 7 o'clock Eastern Time for the Riders and the Ticats. Stick around. I'm sending you guys right there right now. All right, let me end the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get your stream, buddy. Don't get lost on your way to the next stream. Pair up. Let's go. No time to waste. Pair it up. All right. See you guys in a few. Well, in a little while.